I think there are two reasons why Jews search outside of Judaism. One, I think Judaism is taught as a ritual. It's taught as do and don't do. It's commandments, it's laws. And that's true, it is. It provides discipline, system, and the way that we carry our lives out. But what would be so terrible if the Jewish person were explained, when you put on tefillin, it's not only a mitzvah, but it's a way of balancing mind and emotion so that the behavior of the day is different. And if you study the Hasidic teachings through Chabad on how to balance mind and emotion, the activities of the day become something much more wiser, more masterful, and every day we keep improving. In other words, if we want to travel from one city to another city, we can take either the direct route, or if we want to enjoy the journey, we might travel in a more scenic route with beautiful settings. We get to the same destination. What Chassidut does is takes us through the mitzvot, through the scenic route. So we actually enjoy the depth and spirituality of Jewish life and not just the doing of it. Yes, there is a great interest in the non-Jewish world in Cabalá, because they see that Cabalá is ancient and old, therefore it must have wisdom. Unfortunately, there are many books on the bookshelves today in bookshops that have the title Kabbalah, 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 and have very little to do with true Kabbalah. If someone reads a few books and he writes a new book about it and it becomes a bestseller. So we have to be very, very careful. But nevertheless, the general interest in non-Jewish people means that life is not giving them satisfaction and they're looking for something more. We Jewish people continue to look everywhere for the same reason, because the Yiddish neshama, the Jewish soul, has this peculiar nature of not being satisfied, wants more. And if it doesn't find truth, it continues to look further. And if we, the rabbis, the teachers, the community, don't provide the product in the marketplace that people want to buy, they will look in other marketplaces. Everywhere I travel, I see Jewish people questing and searching for their roots. And I see it so easy that when I speak to an audience, say in my own limited circumstances, I speak to an audience, I receive every day between 50 and 100 emails. People asking, how can I learn more about becoming a spiritual individual as a Jew? It's happening all over, in every continent. I speak certainly in the United States, but I've just come from Europe, from Belgium and London. And I go to South Africa, which I was just before I came here. In my native Australia, it's the same phenomenon. People are being shortchanged by their lives. They want to have more value put into it. In Western psychology, the approach to mind and emotion is very vague. It's not clear. And in Chassidut, we're very, very exact in understanding the nature of mind and emotion. The mind can be at conflict with our feelings. We see it in people's behavior all the time. People want to be good, but they're insecure and they're afraid, and therefore they behave in a way which is not appropriate to the moment. Therefore, what we learn is how to balance the wisdom of mind. Mind is compass, it gives direction, with the energy of heart, which gives us our driving force. If we're able to tame the wild horse of energy of heart and be able to break that horse in so it follows the instructions of its master, our seichel, our wisdom, then we can become truly successful in interpersonal relationships. We can become successful as leaders in our business and professional arena, and certainly successful in the most important arena of modeling to our children that which is wise with confidence and emunat Hashem.